everyone, and welcome to Jack and Cat Adventures. Today we're going to be making apple cider cookies. It's apple season now for pretty much everyone in Ohio, so buy fresh apple cider from maybe one of the market stands, or if you can find really good cider in the store, go ahead and buy it, but I always find the one in the store is a little bit too watery.
Go to the orchard.
The orchard. So I wanted to use up some because I had a little bit left, so you're going to need a cup of cider. And you're going to pour it into a pan. You're going to bring it up to a simmer, and you're going to let it simmer until it becomes to like a quarter of a cup, okay? So it'll take about a good 10-15 minutes once it comes up to a simmer. Once that's done, set it to the side. It needs to cool a little bit because if you pour that hot cider in with our eggs, it's going to scramble our eggs and the cookies are ruined. So I'm just going to let that get up to temperature. While that's getting up to temperature, preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and we'll get started with the other ingredients. So you're going to need 1 cup of butter softened, 1 cup of sugar, a half a cup of packed brown sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 cup of the apple cider, which is in here, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 3 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a half teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a quarter teaspoon of ground cloves, a quarter teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and a quarter teaspoon of salt. Put that in a bowl and whisk it together, okay? So I'm going to bring this up and let it get started simmering, and then I'm going to start on adding the stuff to the bowl. Alright, once your apple cider is cooked, I got mine down to a quarter cup, and it took about 15 minutes, so don't rush it. So I'm going to let that cool. While that's cooling, we're going to start the cookies. So in your mixture, you're going to put your butter, your sugars, and you're going to cream that till it's light and fluffy. It'll turn white. Make sure you don't wash your pan out that you had the cider in. We're going to use that for our glaze. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of apple cider, and we're going to reduce that. So keep everything out. Once it's light and fluffy, you're going to add your eggs one at a time. Just make sure it gets mixed in well. Add 2 teaspoons of vanilla, okay, mix that. I put my apple cider in the refrigerator just for a few minutes, probably less than 3 minutes, just to cool it down enough to be able to mix it in with those eggs. Now we're going to pour in our apple cider slowly because we're tempering those eggs. Just keep the mixer going now. And tempering eggs just means that if you're pouring something hot or warm into your eggs, you have to get a mixture of that egg and the hot stuff little by little on the hot stuff so that it doesn't scramble your egg. That should be good. I'm going to put the rest in. Mix that together. And keep scraping your bowl throughout the whole process. Very important. Your beater wipe down too. a little bit more. Now we're going to add our flour mixture, and we're only going to mix it until it's combined. Don't over mix it because the cookies will be tough. I'm just going to add it by a couple of cupfuls at a time, slowly. This really smells like fall.
Smells like apple cake to me.
It smells delicious. It smells like the simmering things you put on your stove for the holidays.
Oh, the stink pots.
Yeah. I added the last of my flour, and I'm just going to let this go until it's mixed really well. I'm going to scrape down my sides again last time here. Make sure you get that bottom. Alright, now we're going to just drop these, and we're going to make sure that they're at least 2 inches apart because they will spread. If your dough seems really, really wet, go ahead and add like a tablespoon more of flour. I'm thinking it depends on how watery your cider is. I added about a tablespoon more just so that it would set up. I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be that wet, and I didn't want to take a chance.
It looked almost like batter.
Yeah, this is much better. Now these are going to go in our preheated 350-degree oven for 10 to 12 minutes. You're looking for the edges to be set and the tops to be lightly golden brown. Alright, mine took exactly 10 minutes. Make sure you put them 2 inches apart. They do spread, but see how nice and golden brown they are, and they're set in the middle.
And you should smell them.
Oh, it smells wonderful in here. So make sure that they sit on a cooling rack on the tray for a couple of minutes, because if you try to move them right now, they're going to break in half and be gooey. Let them sit. Once your cookies are cool, you're going to take 2 tablespoons of apple cider, and we're going to reduce that just until it's a little bit thick. We're going to use it as a drizzle mixed with powdered sugar. Jack keeps eating the cookies. He says they are amazing. So we'll try them with and without the frosting, and we'll let you know how it tastes. Alright, I put about a 1/4 cup of apple cider in my pan instead of 2 tablespoons. It just didn't look like it's going to be enough to make this kind of like a glaze, and you want it to kind of run over the top. So what I did was I did about a 1/4 cup, but I reduced it to 2 tablespoons, and it looks perfect. So I'm just going to add a little bit of this at a time to the 1 cup of powdered sugar. Just make sure it's mixed in well. And the thing is, you don't want to add that when it's really hot to this powdered sugar. It will melt the powdered sugar, but I think it will also make it clump.
This one's defective. It's got a bend in it.
Okay. Continue mixing this. This looks perfect.
The naked cookies are just amazing.
We're going to try them with and without the frosting and see what they like, what Jack likes better. The cookies are very delicious, just by themselves.
She ate one of my cookies.
No, you gave me a little. He gave me a piece this big. I'm not lying. So try it.
Can't say I didn't share.
All right, this looks really good. Okay, want to taste that, Jack?
Oh darn!
Here. Okay. Is it good? Okay, it's good. Alright, so I'm just going to use my drizzling spoon. And I'm just going to drizzle this.
That will be like the perfect amount.
Don't do too much because you don't want the cookies to be wet.
Or overly sweet.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to be sweet, but you know, they're cookies. Waiting for you to get that other one that's defective covered so that I can, you know.
You're going to want to let this set and harden up.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So put it on all of them?
Coat them puppies.
Alright.
Mmm.
Like I said, just let them set up a little bit.
That cider flavor in that glaze
Yeah.
is amazing.
Definitely do a 1/4 cup and reduce it to 2 tablespoons. It's perfect.
Careful what you're whipping.
Yeah.
I don't want the floor all glazed up. Have the cat stuck to the floor or something, you know. These two.
Yeah, I'm going to go back around.
Alright, just want to make sure they didn't get missed, you know. Playing favorites with the cookies, you know.
Alright, there you go. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And remember, you do you.